Hello everyone, welcome to Animaration, an animated inspiration, where words come alive and stories speak to your heart. Every animation here reminds you that growth is possible, change is beautiful, and your story is still being written. If you are new to our channel, please like, subscribe and hit the notification button for more inspirational videos. Today, we are bringing to you the power of change. Everyone wants to grow, but few are brave enough to change. Change is not easy, it challenges your comfort, tests your strength, and shapes your future. This story reminds us that real transformation begins within, the moment you decide to take the first step. So, sit back, feel inspired, and let your heart move with every frame.
Change, such a small word, yet it carries the weight of our entire lives. Everyone wants it, but few are ready for it. I remember a version of me who woke up each day doing what she was supposed to do. Work, smile, pretend. She was safe, but silent. And the truth is, the longer you stay silent, the more your soul starts whispering, you were made for more. I ignored that voice for years. I told myself it wasn't the right time. That maybe next year, I'd start that project, write that book, take that risk. But next year always came, and I was still the same. One morning, I realized something painful. If I didn't make a change, I'd spend my whole life watching others live the life I dreamed of, so I made a promise to myself. No matter how small, I would start moving forward. Change doesn't begin with a loud announcement, it begins quietly, in your heart. Sometimes it's as simple as saying no to what drains you, and yes to what makes you come alive. I started waking up 1 hour earlier, not to work, just to breathe, to think, to plan. I wrote down the things I wanted to change, my mindset, my habits, my fears, and with every small choice, something inside me started to shift. You see, you don't have to change your life overnight, you just have to change your direction. But let me be honest, change isn't always beautiful, it's messy. The moment you try to become better, everything inside you will resist. Old fears will whisper, you can't. Old habits will pull you back. People who once supported you may question your new path. And when that happens, remember, you're not losing yourself, you're shedding what no longer serves you. I cried some nights, not because I was weak, but because transformation hurts. It's like breaking your own walls just to build a stronger version of yourself. Pain isn't a sign to stop, it's proof that you're moving. When I started changing, I lost people I thought would stay forever. It broke my heart at first, but then I learned something powerful. When you start growing, not everyone can grow with you. And that's okay. Some people are lessons, some are blessings, and both are needed for your journey. Letting go isn't the end, it's the space where new beginnings start to bloom. Do you know the hardest part of change is walking into the unknown? You can't see the finish line, you can only take one step at a time, in faith. There were nights I asked myself, what if this doesn't work? And then one day, another question came, but what if it does? That question changed everything. Sometimes, hope doesn't appear as a loud voice. It's just a tiny whisper saying, try again tomorrow. Weeks turned into months, and I began to see it, not just in my life, but in me. I started thinking clearer, walking taller, smiling more, because change doesn't just happen around you, it happens within you first. The world responds to who you're becoming. The more I believed in my growth, the more opportunities came. New people, new dreams, new energy. And I realized something beautiful. When you change for the better, everything around you begins to shift too. We often wait for the right time to change, but there is no right time, only now. The power you're waiting for is already inside you. Every challenge you've faced, every heartbreak you've survived, every disappointment that didn't break you, they all prepared you for this moment. Change isn't about becoming someone new, it's about remembering who you really are. If you're listening to me right now and you feel stuck, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not behind, and it's not too late. You can start over at 20, 30, 40, or 60. Change doesn't ask for your age, it asks for your courage. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfect timing. Begin today, with whatever you have, wherever you are. Change taught me that endings are just beginnings in disguise. The old version of me was afraid of failure. The new me knows failure is just feedback. Every mistake is a teacher. Every setback is redirection. Every no is leading you to a better yes. And when you look back, you'll see every hard thing you went through was quietly shaping you into the person you needed to become. Change doesn't always roar like thunder. Sometimes it whispers softly, saying, "You can do better." And when you listen, you realize that the life you want has always been waiting for your courage. So don't be afraid to let go. Don't be afraid to start again. Because every time you change, you step closer to the life you were meant to live. I am still changing, and that's the beauty of it. Life is not about staying the same. It's about evolving, learning, becoming. The power of change is the power to begin again, as many times as it takes. And if you ever doubt yourself, remember this: you are one decision away from a completely different life.
I hope you've been inspired today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.